Hey everybody, your name here. So you want to get into crypto mining? It can seem super complicated with all this talk of ASICs, GPUs, hashrates, and electricity costs. But don't worry, in this video, we're going to break it all down step by step. Whether you're a complete beginner or you've already dipped your toes into the mining pool, pun intended, this guide will give you the knowledge to start mining cryptocurrency. We'll cover everything from choosing the right hardware and software to maximizing your profits and keeping your hard-earned crypto safe. So grab your pickaxe, not really, please don't mine with a pickaxe, and let's dive in. Alright, first things first, we need to figure out what we're actually going to mine. There are tons of cryptocurrencies out there, each with its own unique properties and mining algorithms. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin, the list goes on. Now, Bitcoin mining is a whole different beast. You need specialized ASIC miners that are specifically designed to crunch those Bitcoin algorithms. These things are powerful, but they're also expensive and power-hungry. If you're just starting out, you might want to consider mining altcoins. These are basically all the other cryptocurrencies besides Bitcoin. Many altcoins can be mined with GPUs, the same kind of graphics cards that gamers use. You probably already have one in your computer. Now, before you get too excited and start converting your gaming rig into a mining farm, you need to do your research. The profitability of mining changes all the time depending on the price of the cryptocurrency, the difficulty of mining it, and of course, those pesky electricity costs. Luckily, there are websites like What a Mine that can help you calculate the potential profitability of different cryptocurrencies based on your hardware and electricity rates. It's like checking the stock market, but for digital gold. So, do your homework, choose wisely, and remember, what's profitable today might not be tomorrow. Okay, so you've picked out your crypto quarry, now it's time to gear up. As we talked about earlier, the main types of mining hardware are CPUs, GPUs, and ASICs. CPUs, or central processing units, are the brains of your computer. They can be used for mining, but they're not very efficient. GPUs, or graphics processing units, are much better suited for mining because they can handle the complex calculations much faster. They're like the math whizzes of the computer world. Finally, we have ASICs, or application-specific integrated circuits. These bad boys are custom designed for mining specific cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. They're incredibly powerful, but they're also expensive, and usually only good for mining one specific coin. Think of them as the specialized mining lasers compared to your trusty pickaxe and shovel. Now, no matter what hardware you choose, you need to make sure you have adequate cooling and ventilation. Mining generates a lot of heat, and if your components get too hot, they can get damaged or even die. Trust me, you don't want to be responsible for turning your expensive mining rig into a smoldering pile of silicon. So, invest in some good fans, maybe even a liquid cooling system if you're going all out, and make sure your mining space has good airflow. Alright, we've got our hardware sorted, now we need the software to tell it what to do. Think of it like this: your mining hardware is the pickaxe and shovel, but the software is the treasure map. Just like with cryptocurrencies, there are tons of different mining software options out there. Some popular choices include CG Miner, BFG Miner, and Easy Miner. The best software for you will depend on what cryptocurrency you're mining and what kind of hardware you're using. Most mining software is free to use, but some might take a small percentage of your earnings as a developer fee. It's always a good idea to do your research and read reviews before downloading any software. And here's a pro tip: always download your mining software from the official website or a trusted source. You don't want to accidentally download some shady software that's infected with malware or steals your precious crypto. Once you've downloaded and installed your mining software, you'll need to configure it with your mining pool information, your wallet address, and any other settings specific to your hardware and the cryptocurrency you're mining. Don't worry, we'll cover all of that in more detail later on. Okay, so you've got your hardware, your software, and you're ready to start mining, right? Well, hold on a minute. Before you go solo, you might want to consider joining a mining pool. Think of it like this: mining on your own is like panning for gold in a river. You might get lucky and find a big nugget, or you might spend days sifting through dirt and come up empty-handed. Joining a mining pool is like teaming up with a bunch of other prospectors. You combine your resources and share any gold you find. This way, you're more likely to get a consistent stream of income, even if it's smaller amounts at a time. There are tons of mining pools out there, each with its own fees, payout structures, and community. Some popular mining pools include Slush Pool, ant pool, and F2 pool. When choosing a mining pool, you'll want to consider things like the pool's size, its fee structure, usually a small percentage of your earnings, and its payout threshold, which is the minimum amount you need to earn before you get paid. You can find lists of mining pools online, along with their fees and other important information. Joining a mining pool is not strictly necessary, but it's highly recommended, especially if you're just starting out or if you don't have a super powerful mining rig. Alright, so you're mining crypto, you're part of a pool, things are looking good. But where is all that digital gold going? You're going to need a safe place to store it, and that's where crypto wallets come in. Think of your crypto wallet like your real-world wallet, but instead of holding physical cash, it holds the keys to your cryptocurrency. There are two main types of wallets: software wallets and hardware wallets. Software wallets are apps that you can install on your computer or smartphone. They're convenient for everyday transactions, but they're not as secure as hardware wallets. Hardware wallets are physical devices that store your private keys offline. They're like little digital Fort Knoxes for your crypto. Some popular hardware wallets include the Ledger Nano S and the Trezor. Which type of wallet you choose depends on your needs and your risk tolerance. If you're just starting out and only storing small amounts of crypto, a software wallet might be sufficient. But if you're serious about security and you're holding a significant amount of crypto, you'll definitely want to invest in a hardware wallet. Remember, your crypto is only as safe as the wallet you store it in, so choose wisely. Alright, we're in the home stretch. You've got your hardware, software, you've joined a pool, and you've got your digital wallet ready. Now it's time to connect all the pieces and start mining. First, you'll need to download and install the mining software we talked about earlier. Once that's done, fire it up and let's configure it. Most mining software will ask you for a few key pieces of information: the address of your mining pool, your username or worker ID for that pool, and the address of your crypto wallet. Think of it like this: you're telling the software where to send all the digital gold you're digging up. You'll also need to choose the right mining algorithm for the cryptocurrency you're mining. This is usually automatically detected by the software, but it's always good to double-check. Once you've entered all the necessary information, you can save your settings and start mining. Now keep in mind that mining can be resource-intensive. Your computer might run hotter than usual, and your fans might spin up like crazy. You can usually adjust the mining intensity in the software settings to find a good balance between performance and heat output. Congratulations, you're officially a crypto miner. Now that your rig is up and running, you'll want to keep an eye on its performance and make sure everything is running smoothly. Most mining software will display important metrics like your hash rate, which is basically how much computing power you're contributing to the network, and your temperature, which tells you how hot your components are running. You want to aim for a high hash rate and a low temperature. If your hash rate is too low, you won't be earning much crypto, and if your temperature is too high, you risk damaging your hardware. There are also tools available that allow you to remotely monitor your mining rig from your phone or another computer. This can be super helpful if you're running multiple rigs or if you're not always at home to check on things. And don't be afraid to reach out to the mining community for help. There are tons of forums, subreddits, and Discord servers dedicated to crypto mining where you can find answers to your questions, share your experiences, and get support from other miners. Okay, you've been mining away, your hash rate is looking good, your temperatures are in check, and your digital wallet is starting to fill up with sweet, sweet crypto. But how do you actually turn that digital gold into cold, hard cash, or, whatever you want to spend it on? Well, that's where cryptocurrency exchanges come in. Exchanges are online platforms where you can buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrencies. Think of them like the stock market, but for crypto. Some popular exchanges include Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken. Once you've created an account on an exchange and gone through their verification process, you can link your crypto wallet and start transferring your mined coins. From there, you can either sell your crypto for fiat currency, like US dollars or euros, or you can trade it for other cryptocurrencies. Now, a word of caution: cryptocurrency markets are notoriously volatile. The price of Bitcoin, for example, can swing wildly up or down in a single day. So it's important to be aware of the risks involved and to never invest more than you can afford to lose. And that's it. You've made it through Crypto Mining 101. We've covered a lot of ground, from choosing the right hardware and software to setting up a wallet and joining a mining pool. Remember, mining is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time, patience, and a bit of luck to be successful. Don't get discouraged if you don't get rich quick, or at all, let's be real, this isn't financial advice. Just enjoy the ride, learn as much as you can, and who knows, maybe you'll strike digital gold, and that's it. You're now ready to start your crypto mining journey. Remember to stay updated with the latest trends and join mining communities for support. Happy mining!